Ladies and gentlemen, let me start with a simple money story. Imagine someone gives you $10,000 today, no conditions, just cash in your hand. Now, if you have no plan, what happens? Day 1, you buy food. Day 2, you buy clothes. Day 3, you go out with friends. Day 4, bro, let's order something again. Day 7, money finished. And worst part, you sit there saying, I don't know where my money went. This is exactly how most people live their life. They don't spend money wrong, they spend it without a plan. And anything without a plan disappears. Money disappears, time disappears, opportunities disappear, motivation disappears. Why? Because success leaks through every hole of an unplanned life. If you don't tell your money where to go, it goes everywhere. If you don't tell your time what to do, it gets wasted. If you don't tell your life what you want, it gives you nothing. Let me tell you something funny but painful. If I ask someone, what's your plan for the next 6 months? They say, I want to be successful. That's not a plan. That's a wish. A plan is, I want to finish this course, save this amount, start this thing, improve this skill, take this action. Clear, measurable, trackable. People fail not because they lack talent, they fail because they lack a direction. You try to grow without a plan, and life becomes like trying to save water in your hands. No matter how much you hold, it slips out. Look around you. Every successful business has a business plan. Every winning team has a game plan. Every good student has a study plan. But most people have no life plan, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Let me give you one relatable example. Have you ever gone to the gym without a workout plan? What happens? You do one machine, then another, then stand around pretending to stretch, then take a mirror selfie, and in 30 minutes you go home thinking, I did something, but the truth is, you did nothing. Why? No plan. That's why I say, no plan means no success. So today, I'm going to show you how to create a simple, powerful plan, even if you're broke, confused, lost, or starting from zero. Now, let's start talking about how to build a plan that actually works without making it complicated or scary. Most people think planning means sitting with 10 notebooks, 5 pens, and acting like a business consultant. No, a real plan is simple, clear, and something you can follow. Step 1. Choose one goal, not 10, not 5, just one thing that will actually move your life forward. Here's what you do. Grab a notebook or even your phone and answer this question. If I could change one thing in the next 30 days, that would make the biggest difference in my life, what would it be? Write it down. Be specific. Don't say, I want to be successful. That's vague. Instead, say, I want to make $100 extra this month. I want to run 3 kilometers every morning. I want to finish this course in 30 days. One goal, only one, done. Step 2, find your 3 reasons why this goal matters. These are the things that will make you keep going when life gets lazy, when your bed is too comfortable, or your phone keeps distracting you. Here's what you do. Take your goal and answer these questions. Why do I want this? Why do I really want this? Why will I regret it if I don't do this? Example. Let's take the $100 extra goal. 3 reasons could be longer route to pay off my mom's small debt, to finally buy a proper laptop instead of struggling on this old one, to prove to myself that I can start taking control of my life. Write these 3 reasons next to your goal. Make them personal. Make them funny if it helps. Make them real. This is your fuel. Without it, even a perfect plan is useless. Let me show you with an example. Meet person A. Same dream as most of us. I want to make more money. No plan, no reasons. They spend their first week scrolling TikTok, eating snacks, and complaining about life. By the end of the week, nothing happened. The dream is still a dream. Person B, the one who succeeds, actually does this step. They write it down. They look at it every morning. They remind themselves why it matters. Suddenly, their brain starts noticing opportunities. They see ways to earn that $100. They see time to run 3 kilometers. They see a schedule that actually works. Person B starts noticing opportunities that person A completely misses. Emails, tasks, small gigs. They take action because their plan has direction. Even if they make only $10 on the first day, it's progress. Step 1 and 2 are enough to get started. Most people stop here. They think a plan has to be complicated. But no, clarity and purpose are more powerful than any fancy chart or app. Ladies and gentlemen, So far, we've picked one goal and written 3 reasons why it matters. That's the foundation. But a goal without action is just a wish. Now we move to the real steps that make it happen. Step 3 is simple. Break your goal into small, practical actions. Think of it like this. If your goal is to earn $100 extra this month, don't sit there thinking, I need a million ideas. That's overwhelming. Instead, write 5 small things you can do this week to get closer. For example, search online for 2-3 freelance gigs today. Send 1 email applying for a task. Ask a friend for advice or referral. Watch 1 tutorial on improving your skill. Set aside 30 minutes each day to work on this. Do one, then the next, then the next. Small wins stack up. Person B may only make $10 on day 2, but that $10 is proof the plan works. Person A, still scrolling. If your goal is to get healthier, don't try to run 5 kilometers on day 1. Start by walking around your street for 10 minutes. The next day, 15 minutes. Then maybe invite a friend or neighbor to join you. The action is tiny, but it's done. You feel it. You see progress. That's step 3. Small actions that are actually doable. Step 4 is equally important. Schedule and track your actions. If you just say, I'll do it sometime, it probably won't happen. Pick a specific time, even 20 or 30 minutes, and do the task. At the end of the day, check what you completed. Did you take the walk? Did you send the application? Tick it off. If you missed it, note why and adjust. This simple habit of scheduling and tracking makes your goal tangible. It keeps your plan alive. Open your phone calendar or a notebook and block time for each task. For example, Monday 5 to 6 p.m. Send emails. Tuesday 6 to 6:30 p.m. Research gigs. You're literally telling your brain, this is the moment we do it. Your future self will thank you. Here's the truth. Most people fail, not because they can't do it, but because they never start small or never keep track. When you break your goal into small, manageable steps, schedule them, and tick them off daily, the plan starts working automatically. Every little step builds momentum. Every tick mark feels like progress. And before you know it, your goal is no longer a dream, it's something moving forward, day by day. So today, don't overthink it. Take your goal. Ask yourself one small thing you can do right now. Do it, and schedule the next small step. Track it, repeat. That's step 3. And step 4, simple, clear, real results start here. Ladies and gentlemen, so far you've picked your goal, written your reasons, broken it into small actions, and scheduled them. Your plan is ready, but now comes the hardest part, sticking to it. Most plans fail, not because the steps are hard, but because people give up too soon. The first thing to know is that distractions will come. Your phone will beep. A favorite show will start. Life will throw excuses at you. That's normal. The trick is simple. Decide in advance when and where you will work on your goal. For example, if your goal is to learn a new skill, tell yourself, I will study from 7 to 7:30 p.m. every day, no interruptions. Treat it like brushing your teeth, it's non-negotiable. Next, start small and stay consistent. You don't need huge victories every day. Even doing a tiny action consistently is more powerful than huge efforts once in a while. Let's say you want to start exercising. Walking 10 minutes today may feel small, but doing it every day for a week is already progress. Or if your goal is saving money, putting aside just $2 every day may seem tiny, but by the end of the month, you have $60 of proof that small actions add up. Another key is tracking your progress. Each day, check off what you completed. Seeing small wins motivates you. For example, if your goal is writing a book, check off each page you finish. Even one paragraph feels like progress, and it reminds you why you started. And here's a secret most people ignore. Allow yourself small rewards. Finish your 30-minute task, make a cup of tea, listen to your favorite song, or take a short walk. These little rewards reinforce your habit and make it easier to stick to your plan. Finally, adjust, don't quit. Some days won't go as planned. That's okay. If something doesn't work, tweak it. Missed a task? Shift it to another time. Don't give up. For example, if you plan to walk in the morning, but it rained, take an evening walk instead. Plans are like maps. Sometimes you take a detour, but the destination stays the same. The truth is simple. Success comes from doing small things every day, even when it's hard or boring. Stay consistent, track your progress, beat distractions, and adjust when needed. Do this, and your goal will stop being a dream and start becoming reality. So today, take your plan, follow your small steps, stick to your schedule, and keep going. Even small wins build momentum, and once momentum starts, it's unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come a long way. By now, you've picked one clear goal, written 3 powerful reasons why it matters, broken it into small, doable actions, scheduled and tracked those actions, and learned how to stay consistent even when life gets messy. That's already more than most people ever do. But now comes the most important part, turning all of this into real, visible results. Here's a truth that can't be ignored. Most people fail not because they aren't smart, not because they aren't capable, but because they never see the power of daily action combined with consistency. They think success is about big leaps, suddenly making $1 million, suddenly running a marathon, suddenly becoming fit. But real success doesn't work that way. Real success is built one small, intentional step at a time, repeated over days, weeks, and months. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't drop a seed in the soil and expect a full-grown tree the next day. You water it, you take care of it, you give it sunlight. Some days you might forget. Some days it rains too much, but with patience and care, that small seed grows into a tree that gives you shade, fruits, and beauty for years. Your goal works the same way. Every small action, every tick on your notebook, every 20 or 30 minutes you dedicate is like watering your seed. Let me give you some examples. Imagine someone wanting to learn a new language. They study 10 minutes a day, consistently. 1 week passes, they can form basic sentences. 1 month later, they can hold a conversation. It's not magic, it's small, consistent effort applied over time. Or someone saving money. They save $2 a day. At first it feels meaningless, but 6 months later, they have over $300. That money can pay a bill, buy a small gift, or even start a side project. The key is showing up daily, even when it feels small or silly. Here's another thing most people don't realize. Your mindset changes when you act. The person who started walking 10 minutes a day begins to feel healthier. The person saving $2 daily begins to feel in control of their finances. Your actions shape your confidence, your energy, and your focus, sometimes even faster than the results themselves. And here's the beautiful part. By following the steps we've talked about, goal, reasons, small actions, schedule, consistency, you create momentum. Momentum is powerful. It's like rolling a small snowball down a hill. At first it's tiny, but every step, every rotation, it grows bigger and bigger until it becomes unstoppable. That's how success works. But let's be real. Life isn't perfect. Distractions will come. Some days you'll feel lazy. Some days things will go wrong. But that's okay. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not avoiding problems, but adjusting and continuing anyway. Missed a day of walking? Do it the next day. Couldn't work on a task? Shift it to another time. Progress, not perfection, is what counts. Now, here's the challenge and the opportunity for you. Look at your goal. Look at your 3 reasons, and look at the small steps you can take today. Take the first one. Do it. It doesn't have to be big or perfect. Just do it. Then do the next, and the next. Each small action compounds. Each day you follow your plan, you build strength, confidence, and results that most people will never have because they never started. Remember this: no plan, no progress. No progress, no success. But a simple plan, followed consistently, transforms your life. It gives you control when life feels chaotic. It gives you direction when everything seems confusing. And it gives you proof that your dreams are possible. So, what are you waiting for? You have the map. You have the vehicle. You have the tools. Start today. Take one small action. Schedule it. Track it. Repeat. The moment you begin, momentum starts. The moment you continue, results begin. And in time, your plan will turn into reality, bigger, stronger, and more powerful than you ever imagined. Success isn't about luck. It's about clarity, action, and persistence. You've learned the steps. Now it's up to you. Start small, stay consistent, adjust when necessary, and never give up. Your future is waiting, and it begins with the very first step you take right now. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends.